Hello Taurus, welcome to Creators on the Crest. I'm Stephanie, this is Blazer the Morkie, and we're here with your reading for the next 10 days. I am shifting things up a little here on the channel, so I'm going to do readings every 10 days instead of a dated time frame. I will still be doing the monthly readings, but I wanted to bring a little more flow and consistency, and so I think this is really going to help with a consistent flow of readings for you. Feel more frequent. The energies are changing like crazy. They shift very quickly, so this will give you a lot more opportunity to tune in. And I think it's going to be really great. So let me know what you think of it. And today we're going to do the same format where we pull a card for the overall energy. We're going to look at your energies, the energies connected to you, and then how those mingle and dance in the middle. And then we'll close it off with an oracle card for the Taurus collective. Always keep in mind, these are general readings, so take only what resonates. If you'd like a personal reading, look in the description below. I have links and instructions for setting that up, as well as how you can connect with me on social media. You can check out your sun, moon, rising, or north node readings for additional context and texture. Be sure to tune in every other Sunday at 7 p.m. Central as I do live readings here on my YouTube channel, and you can come on and ask a question. Okay, Taurus, you got number 31, worth the risk. You won't know if it's right for you unless you try. Taurus, have you been thinking about doing something? Because the energy just went bloop. And you've been resisting it? Well, this is worth the risk. Give it a try. You got on your side the Seven of Swords, the Five of Wands, and the Ace of Swords. Yeah, you've been kind of hiding away from some sort of risk or decision you're being asked to make. You've been trying to sneak away and not deal with it and think the universe won't notice, but the universe is like, hey, Taurus, you got to pay attention to this. I'm so sorry, but now's the time for you to look at this. And the more you try to turn away, the more inner conflict you end up getting. And it's time to move into a place of clarity and be decisive with this Ace of Swords here that you're getting. For the energy connected to you, they get the Seven of Wands, the Ten of Swords, and the Five of Pentacles. This person looks to me like they're a little bit on the struggle bus. They don't seem super receptive to ideas, thoughts, new things coming their way, tools, you know, helpful. It looks to be like helpful tools coming their way. They seem a little like, well, I know what to do and I know best. They got the Ten of Swords, which means they're probably going to recognize that they didn't know best and that it may be time to look at things from a new angle and let their ego take a little bit of a break, a little sabbatical, so that they can do what they need to do. Otherwise, man, it just seems like they are setting themselves back with this Five of Pentacles. Could be a reason for that. Could be an emotional healing that's needed there, or something underneath the surface. In the connecting energies, the two of you get the Knight of Wands and the Tower. So in one sense, there's passion and coming toward one another with quite a bit of active energy. And on the other hand, it feels like chaos, like everything kind of blows up. So when the two of you, your energy comes together, boom, some sort of reaction. Now we're going to clarify, because we can always find out more as the story and the plot thickens here. So let's see what's up with the Seven of Swords. Why do you keep trying to hide away, run away from this purpose? You got the Devil and the Tower. Why, Taurus? Why? Why? It's actually your efforts toward controlling things, or the need to control things, or the defense mechanism of trying to control things that keep causing things to break down. You're actually contributing to the Tower energy in this relationship. So is this something that you know you should turn toward, open up to more? Is this a person? This relationship? Is this a relationship with you? Is this your gifts, talents, and abilities? You need to consider what this is that you've been avoiding that you're meant to open up to. Right now, you're just trying to control it, and it just keeps breaking you down. You know, this Tower feels like one of those towers where a little bit breaks down, and then a little bit more breaks down, and a little bit more breaks down, and then you're at the bottom and you're like, how do I get back to the top? Kind of has that kind of an energy to it. Maybe it's your efforts to avoid taking the risk here with something or someone. The Five of Wands for you is clarified by the Ace of Cups and the Seven of Cups. You feel possibly like it's hard to choose between everything going on around you and your own self and your own sanity and your own ability to remain fulfilled and have a sense of fulfillment within yourself. Almost like there's too many choices. And it feels to me like that's quite frequent. Like on a day-to-day basis, there's just too many choices. And so maybe it's time to narrow down your focus and really try to look at the, the eye of this storm and really try to get clear on what you can move forward with that's going to feel the best to you. I really feel like whatever you choose needs to feel the best to you, the best of all the options. And some of you may need to even release that and just move forward with one of the options. And then if it doesn't work, you can always come back and try a new path. For the Ace of Swords, you get the Judgment card and the Nine of Pentacles. You've been working really hard on your own healing, on your own forgiveness of yourself, of giving yourself grace, of making sure that you're not too hard on yourself. And you are being called to a higher purpose. You are being called to more. And that's why this risk energy is coming up now for you. And you don't get to know. You have the Nine of Pentacles here. You don't get to know, but the energy knows, and the energy is showing that this is going to build you up in a certain direction. So with that Ace of Swords, you can make that determination. And once a Taurus is determined to do something and they start moving, they have such tremendous force and such like tremendous talent that they can put behind it. It's just time for you to do that. What's going on with this other person here? The Seven of Wands clarified by the Nine of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles. This person does have an issue with thinking that they know the right way of everything. Okay, so for every topic that you could throw at this person, they have a sense that they know the right way, and they kind of turn a deaf ear to other suggestions, other tools. They're very slow to warm up to that. This may be the kind of person where the best approach is to make them think they thought of the idea. Because if they think they thought of it, then they'll go and do it. So you may be dealing with some energy like that. This could also represent your own energies, you resisting yourself and not taking this leap. So this could be you and it could be your future self trying to talk to you. For the Ten of Swords, you get the Wheel of Fortune and the Seven of Swords. Remember, you had the Seven of Swords over here. This is either another version of you, or this is somebody you're dealing with that mirrors you quite a bit. Yes, it's time to end the walking away from the purpose, the walking away from the vision. The wheels of time and the Wheel of Fortune is turning you to let go all the extra noise that you're carrying, and could be this person you're connected to needs to let go of the extra noise they're carrying, needs to open up to the tools around them, and then pick it up and try it. There's a real, if this isn't you and you, there's a real reflection from this other person you're dealing with. For the Five of Pentacles, they get the King of Pentacles and the Magician. The more I do this, the more I think this is you, and the energy connected to you is like the future you. Because here you are with the Five of Pentacles, that's a feeling of abandonment, like abandoning yourself or abandoning your purpose, and you're bringing in the King of Pentacles, and you're like, no, I'm showing up as me. You've got the Magician here, and I'm gonna manifest this. I know I'm capable of doing that despite all my wounding and despite all the rejection and abandonment of the past. I know I'm fully capable, and I'm gonna bring in some fucking magic for this. And that's what these energies are saying here. Very interesting. Sometimes this does happen in readings where it's like the person and another version of themselves, or the version of themselves that is being birthed or that is coming out. I've had it show up, I feel like, in Gemini readings before, because they're so dualistic and they're often looking at the two sides of themselves. But and that may be some good energy for you to look into as well. You may want to check out the Gemini reading. For the Knight of Wands and the shared energy between the version of you now and the future version of you, or the evolving version of you, it's clarified by the Page of Wands and the Ten of Wands. So we've got the 10, the Page, and the Knight. We have progression here. Future you, like when you're really tuned in with that energy, and I feel like you do connect with it sometimes, you feel like you can't handle it, or you feel like the burden is too big, or it takes too much to get there. That's what the current you thinks. But what the current you needs to be stepping into is that Page of Wands. Get curious about that. Don't immediately say, oh, that's too much, I could never handle that. Get curious about it. Oh, look at what abundance, look at what capacity, look at the abundance coming in. I'm very curious about that. And then that will lead into this Knight of Wands, where it's the actual action taking place based on your passion. And that's the Knight of Wands is going to take the risk. They're going to go. They're going to take the risk. Let's look at this Tower and the connecting energies here. The Queen of Pentacles and the King of Cups. Yes, and this is bringing in grounded energy. The Queen of Pentacles, your future self here, your evolving self has the King of Pentacles. This is your current self saying, hey, yes, I'll show up. I'll come into play here. And the King of Cups coming in from your future self, loving you all the way. This is you loving yourself. You're working on that Ace of Cups, remember, filling your cup and having that be overflowing. Narrowing your choices down to you and your evolution and your purpose, so that we can take the breaking down, this Tower that's breaking down here, and we can catapult into the new self here. Take the risk on yourself, Taurus. Take the risk on yourself. That's going to be the title. Let me write it down real quick. You're going to take that gamble. You're going to take that bet because you're meant to, and it's time. Taurus, let's get you a card from the Elemental Oracle to close off your reading today. Taurus, you got the number 41 card, Time, and the theme is discipline. Find out the causes of your procrastination or your resistance. Do not miss these opportunities. Someone is wasting your time or you're wasting your own time. So be aware of this. You have finite time on this planet, so use it well. I know that's kind of a harsh message, Taurus, but you're also getting here that it's worth the risk. It is worth the risk to be disciplined and get yourself out there. Don't waste your own time. Don't waste it with people who aren't supportive of you. Don't waste it on activities or distractions that aren't going to help you reach your goal. You're meant to move now. You may not want to, and you may say, I'm not ready, I'm not ready. You may have all these excuses, but it's time to take the risk on yourself. This is so important for your journey because you are showing me you versus you here. Taurus, thank you so much for joining. I can't wait to see you next time.